I didn't plan on buying this twice, but here I am on my second bottle. And after wearing this for quite some time, I think it's finally time to say what this fragrance actually does well and where people exaggerate. So today, I want to talk about Club de Nuit Intense Man, not as hype, not as a comparison video, just as a fragrance I've actually used. And yes, this isn't my first bottle. But before we go any further, quick note, you won't see my face on this video. Not because I'm shy or anything like that, but because I want the focus to stay on the fragrance and not on me. No sponsorships, no brand deals, and no reason to exaggerate. Just real bottles and real wear. So let's get started. If you've been into fragrances for a while, you already know this one. But for anyone newer, Club de Nuit Intense Man has been around for years and built its reputation slowly. It didn't just blow up overnight. I mean, people wore it, talked about it, and kept coming back to it. It started out as one of those value finds, and eventually it became one of the most recognized fragrances in the frag community. So at this point, it's not really about hype anymore. It's more about whether it still works today. For a bit of context, me and my wife, we own over 150 fragrances. Men's, women's, designer, and Middle Eastern. And unusually, we buy fragrances. So the fact that this is already my second bottle should tell you something. This is something I've actually reached for over time. So let's talk about the bottle for a bit. The box is simple, matte black, nothing flashy, nothing trying to too hard. It's very straightforward. And the bottle. This bottle, the bottle itself feels solid. It's heavy, it doesn't feel cheap, and this chain detail in front is something most people recognize right away. It's not luxury, but it feels like it's meant to be used, not just displayed on a shelf. Now, let's go to the most important thing, which is the scent. When it comes to the scent, the opening is usually more where people have opinions. So, right after spraying, it's very citrusy, sharp, lemony, and bright. If I'm being honest, this can come off a bit rough, especially if you overspray. So, if you've ever smelled this and thought, yeah, I don't get it, I actually understand that reaction because I was once like that. But this is one of the fragrances where you really have to get it some time. Once that sharp opening settles down, the whole thing changes. It becomes smoother, smokier, and more woody. This is where it starts to smell clean and confident, and this is the part people usually recognize. It stops being loud and just smells put together. As it keeps drying down, it gets warmer and more grounded. The citrus fades, the wood stays, it just kind of sits on your skin comfortably. It's not screaming for attention at this point, but it's definitely still there. For the performance, performance is a big reason why this fragrance becomes so popular in the first place. Back when I was starting out and didn't have a big collection yet, this was something I wore almost every day. For work, errands, casual days, this was an easy grab. On my skin, I can wear this in the evening, go to sleep, and still smell it in the next morning. Projection. Projection is noticeable in the first few hours. Then it settles into a steady scent bubble that lasts. It's the kind of fragrance where you don't feel the need to keep reapplying. But if you want to, you can. A few sprays can get you through most of the day. And yeah, talking about compliments. I've gotten compliments here and there wearing this. Nothing crazy, nothing over the top, just natural reactions from people around me. When I walk by, when they see me, they can smell this actually. And honestly, that's usually the best kind. Now, to be fair, this is not perfect. For one, the opening can still be a bit much for some people. I mean, it's too rough for some people. Number two, because it's popular, there's a good chance you'll smell this on someone else. It's also worth mentioning that the batch differences are real. Some bottles perform slightly better than the others, as what I've read in the forums. That's just part of the reality with this one. But if you're looking for something that performs well, smells clean and masculine, and works in a lot of situations without costing a fortune, this is still a very solid choice. And again, that's why I ended up buying a second bottle. This one. Now I'm curious. Do you think Club de Nuit Intense Man still deserves the hype today? And how do you personally feel about that opening? Do you like it or not really? Let me know in the comments because I actually read them. And if you're into honest fragrance reviews like this, no face, no hype, no glazing, feel free to subscribe. I got a lot more bottles to go through and I'll be reviewing them one by one. So that's it. I'll see you on the next one.